What's going on, guys? Logan JYA, aka the Drycage, here with a brand new Drytron combo. That's right, we're adding back EVA in a brand new way. Huge shout out to Paul Pelican. I'll have a link to his original video down in the description down below in case you want to check it out. This man came up with a savage new way that we can recycle EVA, and it does not require the megaliths. So I'm working on a way to spice it up a little bit myself, and maybe we'll see this in future iterations of Drytrons. I have my own build I'm working on that runs this. If you guys want to see that new video, be sure to smash the like button. Let's get over 60 likes on this video. You guys usually kill it on the Drytron stuff, and I'll be sure to provide more awesome content for you guys. Apologies, my voice is a little rough today. I just got back from a weekend. Happy birthday. Shout out to my friend Max. We had a great time in Atlantic City. But without further ado, let's get into this combo. Alright guys, let's get into this brand new Drytron combo. Again, huge shout out to Paul Pelican for figuring this out. It's an interesting new take on add back EVA, and I really dig it. So as you guys already know, we're starting off with Alpha and Zeta, as always, the usual duo. This is how we get our plays started, but as I'm sure you're also aware, you can start with any of these cards as well, or a different Drytron name with fodder in hand. So, without further ado, let's get into this. Alright guys, so to start things off, you guys know how we do things. We're going to go Alpha, pitching Zeta to search the deck and add Ben 10 like so. We'll then use Zeta, pitching that Ben 10, special summoning itself, searching out the Meteonis. Ben 10 effect then adds Diviner. You guys know this part, you all know the drill at this point. Then we summon out the Moy Beta Fafnir and Moy Beta's effect, Foolish Burial's Gamma. Boom, like so. Moving on from here, we then normal summon the Diviner and use Diviner's effect. It's a little different from my combo, right? But it still gets the job done. Sending the Herald and adding from deck to hand the Ultimateness. We're going straight for it. And another cool thing I want to point out about this particular build is that if you get nibbed, so you can't do nib-proof combo, you're still guaranteed Dragoon at this point, which is pretty cool. So we'll activate Meteonis here, we'll detach off this, summon back the Ben 10. Another mention is that you do not play Ida 10 in this particular combo. You can still play it in the deck, you just probably wouldn't play it for this combo, just for your awareness. Then you overlay these two monsters and summon out the Beatrice. Then we use Beatrice's effect, detaching the Diviner to send the EVA from deck to grave, and we use EVA's effect, banishing Diviner and Herald to search out our two negates, Diviner, and another Herald, like so. Next, we are going to activate the effect of Gamma in the graveyard, pitching the Ultimateness from our hand to summon himself out, along with a Zeta from the graveyard. We then reduce the attack of any monster, it doesn't really matter, we'll go with the Gamma to add this back to our hand. Next, we can activate that Meteonis Drytron, detach off of the Moy Beta Fafnir, summon out that Ultimateness, like so. Then we link these two guys off, and we summon out this new boy, Hip Hashinigan up here. He's actually not that new. I lie when I say that. This card came out, I think this is the reprinted version from the 2019 Megatins. This is quite an old card. But what this card does is, I'm going to show you the interaction. And again, Paul figured this one out, so shout out to the man. I love seeing other Drytron duelists innovate. You make the Drycage proud, brother. So let's say theoretically pass turn to the opponent. In their draw phase, we activate Beatrice, detaching the Ben 10, and then we Foolish Burial, a very interesting card. This card right here, it's called High Rate Draw. So as you can see, this card's quite interesting. Give it a read if you have never read it before. But what you do with this card, I'm going to show you right now. So you send the High Rate Draw from the deck to the grave like so. And then as soon as your opponent passes player priority in their main phase, you activate the effect of High Rate Draw, resetting itself from the graveyard by blowing up the Hip Hashinigan on your field. Then Hip Hashinigan's effect triggers in the graveyard. Since it was destroyed by a card effect, you get to add EVA back to your hand. No joke. So right here, we've locked it up. We've got the Ultimateness with the 5 negates, and a set copy of High Rate Draw, which has an interesting effect that you can blow up your own cards to draw more cards, and then it banishes itself since it already reset itself. But really, we're just using it to add back EVA. The cool thing is, you do not need to play the Megaliths. If you're not a fan of the Megaliths, you don't need to play them in this build. You can even cut your ritual package back even further, because you don't need Ida 10 for it either. It's a pretty cool play, it's a pretty safe play, and I want to give a huge shout out once again to our boy Paul for coming up with such an innovative strategy. Now let's wrap this up, let's get to it. Alright guys, what'd you think of that combo? It was pretty interesting, right? I think it was quite cool. So huge shout out and thank you again to Paul Pelican. He brought it to my attention another day back on Discord and I was like, huh, this sounds pretty spicy. And then I see it in the Drytron Facebook group and he DMs me about his explanations for it and how interesting it really is. I think this is a really interesting combo. It gets even better post-bode. So there's a lot of cool things we can do with it and I highly encourage you guys to give it a shot and let me know how it works for you. I want to spread the word about this man's good work. So that's all I got for this video today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's smash over 60 likes. Drycage, Logan JYA signing off. Have a great day and I'll see you chumps real soon.